Hello, and welcome to today's discussion on our Changemaker series here at Apps Associates. We're here to explore why change management is crucial for success in digital transformations and implementations. I'm Lela McKenna, practice leader for change management at Apps Associates, and here with me today is Keith. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I'm Keith Kerrison. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Apps Associates.
Keith, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to kickstart us off and focus in on what happens when organizations decide to skip change management during their digital transformation projects. You have a ton of experience in this arena, so I want to hear your insights and what do you think?
Yeah, I guess that's where things often go bad, right? So, when you think about implementing SaaS applications like Oracle, it's not just a technology change, it's a business process change, right? And we're transforming how people do work. And so to be successful in that change, we really need to ensure that people are, aware of the change, they're engaged in the change, they're informed of the change. And frankly, we equip them through training and good communication to be able to perform their roles well in the new environment, right? And where we don't have change management in place, that doesn't happen. So we see issues in operations, we see issues in productivity, and frankly, dissatisfaction that ultimately undermines the value of the project itself.
Yeah, absolutely. So on the flip side, let's talk about the effective change management impact on digital transformations and those efforts. What do you see as benefit?
So I think if we turn those concerns around and we have good change management, right? We're communicating well, we're communicating early, we're making people aware, we're building user engagement, and we're equipping them through, effective training and job aids and everything else, right, that help them perform their duties well in the new environment. Ultimately, we see clients achieve a better ROI. They achieve, a very stable startup to their operations on the new environment. Users are engaged in the change and frankly feel good about the fact that we're deploying new software, which, in some cases, people have been using the old system for 20 years. And, moving to a new application, it's probably a once in a lifetime thing for those guys, right? And helping them through that, leads to better results.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you share some specific examples of successful change management projects that you've witnessed throughout your experience?
Yeah, I think we're working with one client who, on a large Oracle SaaS implementation, had a very strong change management structure from their side. Partnering with you and your team, and I think we built an outstanding change management plan right across the full spectrum of communication, engagement, and awareness, and training, and everything else. And as a result of that, we had a very smooth startup. Right, the client was very stable in operations post go live. They're closing their books in the target time in the very first month end, and just frankly, the volume of issues that we saw post go live was very small indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. That investment is huge. So last question here, Keith, for leaders embarking on digital transformation and the journey that's ahead, everything that ensues with that, right? What advice would you offer regarding change management?
So I think you need to see change management as an integral part of the project, right? And, here at Apps, we've integrated our change management methodology and our project management methodology, and we've kind of brought the two together, right? So it's kind of an integrated, and whether we do the work or the client with their own change management organization does the work, or we kind of split it between us, right? Having change management integrated in your project plan and in your transformation roadmap, I think is paramount to your success. So don't look at it as an optional activity. Look at it as a core activity. Make sure it's integrated throughout the life cycle of the project, from the kickoff till after the day you finish, right? And make sure you've got that kind of momentum through the whole life of the engagement itself, right? So, integrate project management and change management would be my key recommendation.
Amazing. Thank you. So it's clear that integrating change management is not just beneficial for, the success of a client. It's paramount, right? Like you said. So for more insights and resources, please visit our change management website, appsassociates.com. Really appreciate you listening in today, and more to come for this Changemaker series. Thank you, Keith.
Yeah, thanks, Lela. Thanks, everyone.